Hey, it's Professor Josh. Welcome back for another video. Today, I'm going on a super hunt. Yes, I'm looking for those supers from Thrilljoy. So I got 6 different ones with some super and some extra super surprises because I guarantee you'll see a super in this video. So stick around and see what we pull. And hopefully we can pull super califragic awesomeness. Stick around. Alright, sometimes you'll see me lurking on whatnot, bidding in some different auctions like Chalice and VRare and Toy Temple and Fugitive Toys and things like that on some Thrilljoy, and I'll rip some open, but I also like to send some sealed, and people are like, boo, we want to see them open, especially if there's a chance at a super, because we want to know if the super has been pulled or not. And I know, it kind of spoils the fun, but I like to have the fun on these videos, and maybe if you see me on whatnot, and you see me buy something sealed, you'll come back over to the video, and maybe you'll see that super pulled here, or at least hopefully a super or a chase or something pulled here, or maybe you guys had all the luck with opening them live. I don't know. So I have different ones to open up, and then I have a special surprise to show you guys that I'm super excited about, and something really cool that I found to go with it. So that's really neat. Alright, so they come in the cases, but it's not all Peacemaker. Did I even get a Peacemaker? I don't think I even have a Peacemaker in here. But we did get a bunch of different Thrilljoys. Let's see. Oh, Knives Chau. We're looking for that Knives. Of course, you're looking for that, like digital looking Knives. And then you have Scott Pilgrim in there. I have pulled his chase one time. Oh, little Pale Grill. Maybe with art. So this one doesn't have a super with it. So we can't go super hunting with this one. Alright, we can't go super. Maybe I'll have to find a different one and we go super hunting one. I think I have something else we can maybe go super hunting with. So maybe, I don't know. Should I still open the art or keep the art? I don't know. And then what else do I have? Oh, Neo here. Neo does have a super. We have Neo as Morpheus, but Chase, but Neo as his double guns. Double guns. Better than, like, I like to call him crossing card Neo. Stop. Please stop. Stop. Alright. And let's see. What else I have over here? Oh, I have a Nasty Nick. And we got supers. Because you got Nasty Nick with the actual, like, little cupcake there for the birthday celebration of Garbage Pail Kids. And then you have New Way Dave, which is a cool chase as well. So you have a good chance at getting something cool. Max here from the Where of the Wild Things. And I don't think I've pulled. I opened a couple Maxes online. I haven't opened any in person, but Mushi. And then the super here with Max. And he has the scepter in his hand. I think that's the only thing different. Like, I can't see anything else different with that one. So, not too bad. And then hot stuff here. Hot stuff, you have the chase, it looks like. The robot, like half robot chase, which is cool. And the super, kind of lacking. Like, just the pitchfork sideways. It's so weird. Like, some of the supers are really great and awesome. And I like how some are just a variation of another character, because I know a lot of people complain, like, then the super is something you'll never get. Like the Penguin super from the Batman, or the King Tut from the Joker, or you know, some of those other ones, like She-Ra has Hordak, and like a lot of people complain, I'll never have a Hordak and that kind of thing with them limited. But you know what? I need to find one maybe that replace that art. Let me see what I can find. Okay, we'll replace that art this time and keep it for another time maybe, because I thought it was the other art. Maybe that's why I just thought it was Art the Clown. So I'm going to have this Peacemaker here as well. Of course, you know, we would love to get that Peacemaker, you know, with the Eagly as a chase. But, man, him in the underwear, John Cena, that is the awesome piece to pull, because I've seen it pulled, and I was pulled like one after I opened one. Really, one after I opened one. So crazy. Alright, so I'm trying to decide which one I want to pull first. I don't know. Peacemaker. I got hot stuff. You know what? I'm going to do maybe hot stuff first. Because hot stuff, you know, I'd love to have the chase actually for hot stuff. more than anything. Like the super be cool to have it because it's a super, but I think the Chase actually is my favorite. It really looks really good. A really fun one to pull. So definitely would love to see that super. And I know if we're going super hunting, we have to have all ones with a possible super. Can we actually pull one live on the channel? All right, so let's get some tear going on there for you, and let's see what we can find. Maybe, what would be robot? Will it be pitchfork down? Will it be pitchfork up? Will it be the common? All right, the common 6666. If you haven't noticed, 6,666 is the common for hot stuff. You know, it's a fun one. I don't think I've bought, maybe I bought one other online, but I haven't really went after hard on this one or anything like that. So, you know, it's cute. I would like that Chase though. It looks cool. All right, other ones, let's see. I have pulled before Scott Pilgrim. So I have pulled Scott before. Knives Chau here. We have kind of, I guess, the digital knives. Is that what it is? Like, I feel like she's like the digital kind of weird eyes, weird mouth, everything like that on there. And I heard sometimes there's an error for this one as well too. So can we pull that error? That would be really, really interesting if you pull that error as well. All right. So, will it be a Scott? I mean, I'm okay with pulling another Scott. Will it just be a regular knives, or will it be our special super knives? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. It's our regular knives, Chau. So this one's kind of cool. You know, you have one, you're probably good with the hero. The Chase is very awesome. I do have the Scott Pilgrim Chase. I do have a knives, but you know, it's a fun hero. It's only 5,000 pieces, so it's a pretty low count hero if you think about it overall. I mean, because the Chase would be less than 1,000, especially with also the super chases involved. But we did not pull a Chase or a super Chase yet, so we have yet to pull anything amazing. But we do have a chance at 2 amazing ones right now. Here's one. Neo, and you got Morpheus. You got guns, and you got double guns. You got guns, double guns, double guns. Because you got Neo and Morpheus, both with guns. But Neo is just like, stop. You know, I'm a crossing guard right now. Or maybe, you know, you need to decide to take the blue or red pill. Something like that. But let's see what we find in this one. Can we pull a super, or at least a Chase, to get us going today? We need to pull, uh-oh. I saw a card fall. I did not look at the card, though. It did fall out. So, we'll find out real quick if we pulled a super or a Chase, and then we'll find our card, and maybe we'll see what number we got. Ready? 1, 2, 3! It is Crossing Guard Neo. Crossing Guard Neo as the hero. Limited to, again, 6,000 pieces, so not too crazy. Let's find that card, and let's see what number it is. Found it. All right, 2,376. So not even like a special number, just pretty generic number here. I always hate when the cards fall out, like they're just tucked in there. You gotta have them like kind of sideways in there or something tucked in there. Or not, they just like will slide out. So, all right. No luck so far, but we have 3 super chances left. Now, you gotta like hit that like button. You gotta hit the subscribe button. You gotta comment below if you got a super before. Let me know which one you pulled. I'm always excited to have other people pull supers. Of course, not as excited if it's like one after me. And I'm really like bummed that could have been me. But, you know, someone said that probably about mine as well too. Alright. So Max. Do we have a chance at that Super Max? That would be really awesome. I haven't seen too many of those pulled. Yeah, definitely one of those that are out there that a lot of people have went after pretty hard for a little while, and I think people have stopped now. I haven't seen a lot of people pulling Max where the wild things are. This would probably be it too, right? Like, I don't think they'll make any other from this line. So you have to have at least Max and Mushi. So Mushi, can I pull that one? That would be awesome to pull at least the chase, because I don't think I've gotten the chase at all. Alright, so we got our Tour funny. So let's see if we can make it. Maybe it was a good sign. Maybe that means it's our first super of the day. No. It's the Hero Max. Again, limited 5,000 pieces. Have not pulled that Mushi. I don't. Man, that thing eludes me. It just like escapes and hides and runs away and doesn't let me pull it. I don't know why. Alright. We have Peacemaker and we have Nasty Nick. Now, both of these have been pretty hard for people to pull. Like, I feel like these are pretty hard to go after. I've seen a lot of people open a lot of Peacemakers earlier on. A lot of Peacemakers being open. And I've only seen like 1 or 2 pulled live. Nasty Nick, I must have missed it, but I think someone pulled it the other day. Like randomly, like I haven't seen a lot of these pulled as well. So it's like, yeah, you're getting down there with some hard ones to find. And we haven't even hit a chase yet. And I promised you guys a super today, and we haven't even hit a chase. So can we turn it all around with maybe a New Wave Dave, at least for a chase? Or do we get Nasty Nick super chase with the cupcake? Let's go cupcake. He's missing his cupcake. Someone must have broke off the cupcake. Who broke off the cupcake? Oh my gosh. We're hurting today. Or we are hurting today because I thought we had a chance. Alright, so people are glad I bought these and got them sealed probably because, you know, I saved you guys. I saved you guys from opening them live and getting some heroes. And no cupcakes. But we can turn it all around right now with an Eagle chase or a Peacemaker in the underwear super chase. Alright. Turn it all around. Let's tear into it. You guys need to see this one, right? Tear into it. And hope for something. You guys, we gotta pull something out of these. We gotta pull at least a chase. 1, 2, 3. No. We got a 6,000 piece Peacemaker hero. I've pulled this guy a couple times. Now I have pulled the chase I think once live, but I have pulled a couple heroes. So all these are heroes that I feel like I think I've opened every one of these at least once. And I was going after the super chases, and that's what happens sometimes when you go after a super chase. But I got a great story for you that happened to me when I went after a super chase. And I didn't mean to. It just like was a deal, and it went for the right price. And I was like, oh, it's going for a decent price. Let me go after my first ever one of these Thrilljoys. First ever Dexter Morgan. Yes, my first ever Dexter Morgan. I opened live on Chalice's stream, and I had him rip it, and they waited to show me a second what it was. It kind of went like this, and it was, no, it wasn't the common. It wasn't the common, but the common's pretty cool. We call him Choppy Chop. Choppy Chop. He's just Mr. Choppy Chop. I do like the blood speckles on here, but notice he does not have blood actually on him. He's Mr. Choppy Chop here. It went for a good price, actually. So I was like, alright, well, my first ever pull. You think it would be a Dexter Morgan stabby stab. No, it wasn't a stabby stab. It wasn't the stabby stab. This is non-bloody inside. If you look at him, he does have a knife instead of the choppy chop meat cleaver here. He has the stabby stab, as we call him, Dexter Stab or Dexter Lab, if you want to go after the two different Dexters now that are out on a lot of streams. But it wasn't the chase, but it is cool to have the chase. I had to go after the chase because my first ever Dexter Morgan, this is the crazy thing. When your first ever of any you open, and that means you got to go after all the rest, is a super 96 piece Dexter Morgan choppity chop bloody 96 piece super. This was so exciting to have open. I love that I was able to get this pulled, and I wasn't even going to go after Dexter's, and then I saw the price and I was like, all right, you know, because the UCC exclusive, a lot of times they go for like $25. Unless you get them right when Thrilljoy drops, they're usually $20. But on like other sites online, they're a lot of times $25. This guy was less than that, and he was up on whatnot, and I was like, I'll open one. You know, I'm happy with just the choppity chop common here.
Auction is going, guys. Auction is going. ProfessorJosh for the win. Dexter Rip, you got it. Hopefully pull you that chase. Hopefully pull you that super chase.
Oh! But when I saw my choppy chop bloody had a 96 piece super on it, I was super excited. Now, it did just come in a protector. Chalice is awesome because they do put any chase or super in the protector. They now double protect the supers. This one didn't for some reason. Then now I've seen them, they double protect them. They have them in another protector, a larger protector, and then they separate box them for people. So that's really nice of them doing that, you know, free of charge. No extra charge with that, which is really cool by them. But I was like, I kind of want something like a pop burner for this because, you know, this is anywhere probably from a $600 to a $900 right now, 96 piece, somewhere in between there. I think you'll see some of those sell, and I was like, I need to upgrade my super. I need to upgrade it. So I did show you a chase in a super today. I did promise that. I did get that. We did not strike. We struck out. We did not do well on our VRare buys here. But I did get a nice protector from Premium. I saw they had some premium ones, and they're premium armor, so very similar to like a pop armor style, but not by Pop Shield. They are by Premium. They're similar kind of style, and these are like thick beastie ones. So I think it's time to take out the silicone gel and put our Grail. Now, I wonder, would it fit in the protector? It wouldn't. No, it won't fit in the protector. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, super protect it? I don't think we need to do that, though. Let's go ahead and take it out. We'll keep this protector for something else. I was hoping I'd pull another, at least chase to put in when our super hunt was going on. All right, so what I do, I like to have this with it for some reason in the back, so I fold them up. I usually put them in there. It is tight with it though, so definitely be careful on all the like sides putting it in. Gotta like clean it off, but it has a nice magnetic top. It's really thick. So I did get these from Premium. Now I saw VRare had some. I did purchase one from VRare to check it out as well too. So hopefully I'll show that another time when I open some up from them. But man, this thing is like, I don't have to worry about this being. This is. I feel like it's bulletproof glass. Like, it's thick. It's heavy. It is heavy, a heavy beast, so don't have this fall on your foot. It won't hurt the Thrilljoy. It will hurt your foot a lot. But really cool piece. I'm glad to add this to my collection, along with the other Dexter Morgans. I have them all now. We did not score any kind of awesome super from our ones. But you know what? We have this last art. I'm debating. Do I open this last art and see if we can get a little pale girl? I think it's Toy Temple exclusive. Let's go for it. Can we end this on a chase pull at least? I'd be so happy to end this on a chase pull at least. Let's try for it. Let's go. A little. We'll have something to throw in that extra protector I just took Dexter out of. So his super hopefully can be one for our little pale girl. We're looking for our little pale girl. We got art, the Toy Temple exclusive with the club. Really cool art still, but it is a art. We did not get our little pale girl. We got Art the Clown, which is a really cool one. Anyways, it's a fun one to pull. And I think I got it at a pretty, I mean, at least the price it cost. I don't, you know, that's what I try to keep right at that. But what do you need to do? You need to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Come back for some more. Maybe we can find some more supers. Stick around.